Alright, well, hi! Let's talk about Bubblegum Simulator for 1 second. Bubblegum Simulator. Okay, bye! Alright, well, seriously, let's go ahead and talk about Bubblegum Simulator. I know a lot of players out there are struggling right now trying to get coins, and if you're not one of those players, then what the heck are you doing here, huh? You're not struggling. I'm struggling. Other players are struggling, not you. Today, we're going to be talking about how you guys are able to get more coins so you can go ahead and hatch. Now, obviously, there is a method to go ahead and get extra coins. That's obviously either choosing the following: going to Zen and getting the most coins you can with the potions, or running around inside a void and continuously running around in a giant circle. This one, however, Zen, the spawn rates are a little slow, even with the little spawn-in rate that they have going on. But the amount of gems kind of compensates for all of that. But what if there was a way for you to earn more coins and more gems? Let's go ahead and go into Void. And we're here in Void. Now, this is where the tricky part comes in for absolutely everybody, and the RNG, the pet enchanter. Now, for starters, if you're not able to afford to basically enchant any of your pets here, you do have a very useful item in the game that will help you out tremendously, and that is this mystery box. If you go ahead and open, let's say for example, 10 of them, the amount of things that you can get out of this is amazing. First of all, you're gonna watch all these gems go up, and this is gonna help you fuel how many times you can go ahead and enchant a singular pet. I'm pretty sure some of you guys already know how to get this, but for those that do not know how these basically come out, I notice them when I'm blowing bubbles, or if I'm AFK, I'll come back after some time and I'll notice that I have a bunch of them. You can obviously get these as rewards as well, whether you choose to invite your friend, and if you don't have a friend, make a friend. Tell somebody inside of the server, hey, you're my best friend, and then magically you'll get three of these if you invite 2 friends. You can also get a chance of getting these inside of your reward system. The longer that you play, the more that these unlock, and the higher that your reward percentage will go up. So obviously, this is 1 in 200, but you're able to win 5. So we're gonna go ahead and skip this real quick. We got 29 million gems or coins. I'm so used to Pet Simulator 99. I got Pet Simulator 99 brain rot. So this also helps you out in the long run, especially if you're desperately needing coins in general. 29 million is not a lot when it comes to this, but if you're doing every single little thing possible to grind for these, every little single one of these coins will help you in the long run, okay? And of course, you have the wheel spin. Though this one is a little bit more harder to get through the actual spinning thingy, it's still possible to get it. And on top of it, you can get some coins, which at the very end of the day, 4.8 million is not enough. But hey, you know what? This is technically still a little baby area that we're in right now. This is Island 1, so that makes sense. And even better, if you have the auto collect thing here, you can actually just go ahead and automatically collect the voids area and the first world sections. However, this does not apply to the wheel, so make sure you collect the wheel. So let's do some Vapor Baby math. This may or may not be correct. To win Team Up 5 at 1 out of 433, we're looking at 0.23%, which on its own is very hard, considering that you have absolutely every single little thing here, especially with the most common one being Looter 1 at 28 and Bubbler at the same percentage. To hit this is pretty difficult, and it will be costly. So, of course, you're gonna have to open up a ton of these little boxes that we spoke about earlier to kind of compensate for what you're doing. And of course, this is primarily meant for those that are starting off brand new to the game. Of course, if you don't have a ton of gems and you do have a bunch of reroll orbs, this will also be awesome because these basically roll it for free. But once you do run out of these, you are gonna have to actually pay gems. So keep that in mind when you are also doing this. These are somewhat hard to get, though I do get them pretty commonly often. It will save me some gems, but depending on the enchant that I'm actually going for, this may or may not be beneficial. So we're gonna go ahead and do a few rolls. So we got Looter 1, Looter 2, Looter 1, Bubbler 3. You're gonna see these very, very, very often, so keep that in mind. And let's say, for example, you're running out of gems and you don't know what to do. Let's say you're trying to get team up 5 and you end up getting looter 5. Stick with looter 5 completely, 100%. I have done that so many times, and getting the amount of coins is definitely worth it as well. So we're still going, and I'm just getting a bunch of bubblers. Dude, the bubbler 1, bubbler 2, bubbler 3, bubbler part 5 over here. Bubbler part 5, the movie. So we got team up 1, bubbler 1, bubbler 2, bubbler 1, looter 1, bubbler 1. Oh my gosh, dude, it's literally just bubbler 1 the movie and looter 1 the movie right now. So you're basically seeing how difficult this can be, especially if you're just chilling here for a few minutes. And the scary part is, what if you accidentally pass by the one that you really want? And I've done that multiple times. So we have bubbler 5. So now he does 2,126 bubbles per click, but he does 24 times the gems. It's still pretty there. It's pretty stagnant. It's the same. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm struggling. Okay, so we got team up 2. So now the gems kind of went up a little bit from that 24 or 25. I'm not sure. I forgot. Now it's 30 times. So that's the major thing that you guys want to pay attention to, is that multiplier. The more higher that multiplier is, the better. Now, remember, at the very end of the day, these are only going to affect the stats of the pet itself. Let's say, for example, you get team up 5. Every pet on your team with the team up enchant gains plus 25% stats. So for every other pet that's on my team, it's also going to get all those stats boosted up. So you can imagine how high that multiplier can be. And it's even better when you actually have a shiny. So you're just stacking more on top of more. Okay, so we got looter 5 twice, so that's okay. And obviously when picking up coins has a chance, so it actually has a plus 35% chance to drop some gems, which I mean, that was his original, that's where I originally stopped it at, because I kind of raged quit rolling because I was running over some really good stuff, so I gave up. Okay, so I'm getting team up 2, which I mean, I still can do better. I just might be here for a hot second. Somebody's gonna say, hey, but baby, why is this video 50 minutes long? Oh my god. Team up 3. Oh my gosh, after rolling for like, oh gosh, I think 10 seconds. Oh man, what a major difference. I was sitting here in silence for 10 seconds. Team up 3. So now it's 31%, or 30 times, 31 times. Every pet on your team with the team up enchant gains plus 15% stats. This is the middle. I mean, I'll be real. If you feel like you're not gonna get anything better than team up 3, I would say just chill here. If you feel like you're not gonna get anything better than the middle, then just chill here, because technically you're sitting here in the middle. You have 4 and 5, but you know, obviously this is better than 2 and 1. So I think I'm gonna chill here for right now. Obviously I can still roll if I really wanted to, but do I really want to take that risk out of 1 out of 276 chances versus getting bubbler 1 the movie and looter 1 the movie part 2, 3, and 4? I don't think I really want to go ahead and do that. So I am gonna go ahead and start like basically switching out like all these enchants based on what I was doing the other day, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to get as many team ups as humanly possible for these. And if worst case scenario kicks in, I'm just gonna chill at looter 5, and if I'm able to, get team up 3. So those are the 2 that I want to go ahead and try to get, looter and team up. Okay, I'm chilling at team up 3. I went through this like no tomorrow and no luck, so we're just gonna go ahead and ignore that. I struggled for a hot second here in silence. Oh my god, dude, I went through so many coins and I got team up 4. Okay, I'm chilling on this. I wish it was on something even better, but that's okay. Okay, I'm taking my chances with this one. Okay, this is like, I don't know, maybe the luck will rub off on him. I don't know. Red alert, I literally just spent all my gems just to try to enchant my pet to just get looter 3. I'm so upset right now. Okay, well, let me go ahead and take my own advice over here. So this is a great second to go ahead and take a look to see how many gems I'm able to get from this and this just alone. So I'm opening up 10 at a time, and look at that. It went up. Granted, this may not be a lot for everybody. This is good enough for a few more rolls, which is what I want. I need a few more rolls. So obviously this will stack up eventually. So we're in, what, 30 boxes now, which absolutely anybody can go ahead and get with within the game. Dude, this is crazy, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and start rolling right after this, too, because, man, why looter 3? I don't need more looters, okay? I don't need more looting. I don't need more looting. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, we're chilling on this one. We're chilling on this one. Okay, we're chilling on that. I'm okay with that, actually. So, we got team up 4. I'm okay with this. I could technically re-roll all of these guys right here, but to be quite honest with you guys, I'm not sure if I'm willing and if I have the willpower to do that right now. So, obviously, we're gonna go ahead and go to the top to just basically see what we can get for gems. So if I recalled at the very beginning of this video, I was doing 18,072 bubbles per click. Now I can do 23,237 per click, which obviously is a pretty big jump from what we did before. Now let's go ahead and start collecting some random things. And all right, so now officially I chose to use a infinity elixir. This is only gonna last for a few minutes, so make sure you use this very wisely on what you want to go ahead and use this for. When you are basically set and you're pretty comfortable with what you have currently for pets and enchants, this will help you out so much. Obviously, right now we have 46,000 bubbles per click. Our coins are passively just going up, and so are our gems. Now, whether you choose to come up here to go ahead and grind or go down to the void area is totally up to you. I find that the void area has a little bit more spawn-in rates. However, what will also help you out, which is a good point, is pickups respawn much faster when you use the golden ore. If you're not using that, then what are you doing? These will help you out in the long run, especially if you're struggling to get a ton of breakables, spawnables, whatever you guys want to call them. Remember, I have Pet Simulator 99 brain rot right now. So these are spawning in a little bit more quicker than they are previously before. So obviously by the time you get to the next section, your spawn-ins are automatically just going to go ahead and be there. Now, obviously we're going to go ahead and go to the bottom area, to the void area, to basically see what we're able to get there. And obviously over time, you're going to want to choose the void area just because of how quickly things are just so fast over there. Okay, so we're here officially in the void area, so you basically just go in a giant triangle. That's pretty much it. So all the little spawn-ins and everything, they're obviously just gonna give you very, 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 very minimal, noticeable loots, if that makes sense. Like, you're not gonna notice a major difference. If anything, it's just maybe by a few. So currently right now, we're sitting at 5 trillion coins, which is pretty good, especially if you're just AFK grinding for just a tiny bit. Let's say you're doing something and you just want to go ahead and AFK grind. This is absolutely fine. Though, you do want to be very much higher in order to just kind of go to bed and not be bothered with anything. So keep that in mind when you are doing this. However, it's a little bit difficult to go ahead and do that if you don't have already good pets. The better the pet, the better the stats, and especially if you have a very rare pet that is shiny. Shiny, more enchants, more stuff. However, this is just pretty much a baseline of just showcasing what you guys can do, especially if you're just starting into the game. But you just pretty much do this for a little bit, and once you're comfortable to go ahead and break away after those 5 minutes are up with the potion, then you can go ahead and start doing some hatching while I fall off of the map. For me personally, I like to actually just do both areas. Sometimes I'll go up here and kind of just chill here if I want to get a ton of coins and gems, stuff like that. And once I'm ready, I'll go ahead and start hatching. And if I just want to chill in BC with some friends, then I will go to Void World and just run around endlessly. The cool part is if you have a ton of gems and you want to go ahead and get some gift bags, this is also a really good way to go ahead and get it through the little shops. So make sure you pay attention to most of the stuff that's in the game right now currently, as it does help you out in the long run. So it looks like we have 1 minute left on the elixir, which is amazing. Dude, like, it actually jumped this up by so many coins too, which is awesome. So the teamwork does so much extra additional stuff to it, which is amazing. We do need additional coins and everything, so stat wise it is so important. Like, I keep repeating like 5 million times, but I want to drill it inside of everybody's head, is make sure you get really good pets that you're willing to do this with, and enchant them. It will help you out so much more in the long run, so make sure you guys do that and just run around as we are doing right now. Then maybe you might get lucky and get a secret or a mythic music or something that is of value. All right, so it looks like we got just a few seconds left, and that is it. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and GG's, guys. So now we're back at the normal rate of the 23,000, which is half of what we were getting before, but we are sitting at 6 trillion coins and around just a little under 7 million gems. So that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully this gives you a little bit more insight of how to increase your stats on your pet and taking advantage of what the game gives you. Until then, if you're brand new to my channel, I do have some pet simulator videos if you want to go ahead and check that out. I am a Big Games partner, and I am kind of going into Bubblegum Simulator Infinity. So make sure you guys like the video, as it does help me out come out with more content like this for you guys. Okay, bye.